Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. You know what will reveal a man's true character? When he has nothing and when he has everything, right? They say power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I read this story and I was thinking, Vince, say it ain't so. This guy was a villain in the WWE, WWF, when I started watching it. This man has done a lot of things in business, and we all have enjoyed his work probably as video gamers. Video gamers, for some whatever reason, a lot of us have been wrestling fans in our youth. Some people are still, wrestling fans into their adulthood. But for me, I pretty much stopped with, in the era of Cold Stone, Steve Austin, and The Rock. That was the last where I watched wrestling. It's because my kids like watching it. Right? Once they left the house and they were out of school, well, that was that, right? But in the past, this guy, remember the XFL, remember WrestleMania, remember all those things that this guy brought to life. This guy made modern wrestling. The wrestling that is today, this billion-dollar industry that he created, right? It's all thanks to his drive. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm not in tune, guys. I'm just really busy with school and work and stuff. And I just read this today, and I was just like, there is no way. There is no way that this man that did all these things, that has been married, that has been a father, is accused of this. This is the lawsuit. You read this lawsuit, and it is nuts. I mean, this guy is making his partners allegedly wear crap hats. I mean, Jesus. I'm over here in my garage trying to wash my clothes, and I'm in disbelief. Like, I don't believe what I just read. They say you never meet your heroes. I mean, for a lot of people, that this guy was a hero in wrestling, such as a heel. But for many people, this guy in business was a person to admire, because what he did with that business is something that's very uncommon, right? To have that kind of drive, to produce those kind of results, to take something small and make it huge like he did, is not something that happens in any industry very much. It's just not. It's not a common thing to occur in business. And to produce so many talented people, right, through his wrestling career. You think about movie stars. You think about, just personalities in the industry that he helped bring up. Of course, he had his controversies and people didn't like him and he was an a-hole and all that stuff. But you thought that this is just part of the act, or he was a shrewd businessman, right? And there was already rumors of this guy having his, adventures, you would say, with employees and what have you. And it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for powerful men, right? But this level of debauchery, it's just next level. I mean, this is some crazy, crazy crap. I can't even read what's in the lawsuit. The video did get taken down. And of course, he's not the only one, but he was the main driver to this. And whenever you're dealing with these kind of powerful people, this is always a downfall of these men. They get so rich and powerful. They think they can do anything. Sometimes they think they're above the law. And of course you can't. When you abuse somebody, there's a price to pay. Sometimes it's not going to be right away. Sometimes it'll take a few years. But, justice always comes around. Nobody ever gets away free. There's a cost to everything. There's a cost to every mistake you make, and you have to own it. And now is his time, unfortunately. And it's sad to see that it happens to so many men, right? This is very common. You saw it with Bill Clinton, with Lewinsky. You saw it with Schwarzenegger and his maid. You thought that guy had the perfect life. And look at what he did. Power, money isn't enough. Total corruption, right? To the point that you destroy your legacy, everything that you worked for, right? Every admirable trait that anybody could have thought about these people goes away when they fall into this, and they just can't help it. They just can't help it. You see this over and over again, guys. Like they say, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.